This video will run through the basics of the Drivers tab. More specifically, the Drivers list, creating a driver, and manual bindings of a driver to a vehicle. The tracking platform provides the possibility to create and manage the list of drivers working for you. With just one click of a mouse, you can assign a driver to a unit or vehicle. This is particularly useful when several drivers work with the same vehicle. To start working with drivers, click on its heading in the top panel. There are two modes you can work with: drivers or groups. Select drivers. The first icon you will see is the display drivers on the map icon. If you click on this checkbox, it will select all drivers in the list. Alternatively, you can select the checkbox next to an individual driver. The next icon is the sort icon. This will list the drivers in alphabetical order. To quickly find a driver, use the drop-down menu to apply a filter or type a keyword in the search box. At the top of the list, you will see 5 icons. Click the binding chain icon to bind a driver to a unit. Click the clock icon to register a working interval. Click the spanner icon to view or edit driver properties. Click the copy icon to copy a driver. Click the red X icon to delete a driver. To create a driver, click on the New button at the top of the list. Enter the driver's name. To quickly identify your driver, attach a photo from your stored images. Since this is a basic setup, you don't need to enter a code. In the description box, you can give a short description of the driver. Enter the driver's phone number. This can be used to send SMS messages and make calls to the driver, if these features have been enabled. In the custom fields, you can add further information, for example, license class, vehicle, and driving experience. When you have completed these fields, click OK and the new driver will appear in the drivers list. To display the driver on the map, click the checkbox to the left of the driver name. If you hover over the driver name or driver icon, you will see the custom fields that you have just created. To manually bind a driver to a vehicle, click on the binding chain icon and select the unit that you want to assign your driver to. You will see that the unit icon replaces the binding chain icon. If you hover over the unit icon, you will see more details about the unit. You will also notice that the unit icon turns into a red braking chain icon. If you click on this, you can remove the binding. If you forget to manually bind a driver to a unit, you can use the Register Work Interval icon. Click on this icon to view historical bindings and use it to manually enter the driver's shift. Select the date and time interval and click Show. Click Register Shift and select the unit that the driver was bound to at the time. Click the Shift Beginning checkbox and select the shift start time and date. For a completed shift, click the Shift End checkbox and select the shift end time and date. Click OK in the shift registration and manual binding windows to ensure all information is saved. If you need to go back and edit anything about one of your drivers, then simply click on the Driver Property Spanner icon. If you have another driver that shares similar properties, you can clone it by simply clicking the Copy Driver icon. If a driver no longer exists, or if you accidentally copy one too many times, you can click the red X icon to delete it. Now you will be able to create and manage the list of drivers working for you, and you should feel confident using the Drivers tab. Check out our knowledge base at any time if you would like to learn more.